And welcome to Panther Stadium on a soggy, chilly night here in October, at the end of October, for a very important high school football game tonight between the Broome Centurions and the Chapman Panthers. I'm the coach, Dick Cox, here to bring you all the action of tonight's football game. And again, we say it's an important game. Chapman has already clinched the regular season championship, but Broome is in a battle for their playoff lives tonight. A win by Broome and a loss by Emerald at Union tonight. Broome's in the playoffs. A win by Broome and a win by Union County by more than 14 points that they've got to hold Emerald to a certain score, and then Broome gets in on the tiebreaker. So it is interesting. A win by Broome, a win by Emerald. Emerald goes to the playoffs. So Emerald's got to lose tonight. Centurions win, they lose, they're in. If it goes to a three-way tie, if Union County beats Emerald and the Chapman wins tonight, then it's going to come down to scores in the ball game, which we will hopefully be watching and keeping you posted of that throughout the night, though. Hopefully the rain is left. It is chilly. Everybody's bundled up here tonight. It is a temperature right now before kickoff time. We're checking that right now. Is a chilly, and I think it probably is a little bit colder than this, but our wind, it's saying right now that it is 54 degrees, wind chill factor 7 miles an hour. It feels like 49 degrees outside. So we finally have gotten to football weather. We're going to go now quickly to one of our Player of the Week interviews, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes to break down tonight's game action, though. But let's go now and hear from defensive back Jay Prater, who was the Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago, and see what he had to say. All right, we're going to try this again. Welcome to the Coach's Corner, coming to you live from Pizza Inn. We are here to honor last week's Players of the Week and the previous week. So we're going to start out first with our the Defensive Player of the Week back from the Union County game. And our Player of the Week, congratulations, goes to Jay Prater.
Thank you.
Okay, Jay, getting back in the swing of things. We're on a take two right now, though. But you had a big game in the secondary against Union County. You had 2 interceptions in that game. And first of all, take us through what you saw on those 2 plays.
On the first play, I was just reading the number 2 receiver, and then he came up the field, and then I was just there to make the play.
And again, you had probably, you want to give some of your credit to your defensive line, because I think they had good pressure on the quarterback, though. But how big did your eyes get when you saw that ball floating your way?
Oh, they got big.
All right, defensive back here. Just tell us a little bit about playing the position of defensive back. You know, what you're taught to do and what you go through every day.
We really just taught to backpedal, not let anything behind you, keep everything in front of you, and keep outside container.
And the cardinal sin for a defensive back is what?
Getting beat deep.
Don't get beat deep. Right, because I've coached a little bit of defensive back before too, and I know that's the worst thing you could do. Hey, if somebody beats you deep and you see they're going to throw the ball, go tackle. I'd tell my guys, go tackle the guy, because it's not like the NFL where they get it at the spot of the infraction. It's a 15-yard penalty from where the ball was originally spotted, and I'd rather do that than give up a touchdown, though. Yeah. So just talk a little bit about what you feel like you've improved on throughout this season back there.
Really my footwork.
Okay. All right. I know that Coach Sullivan mixes it up. You give a lot of different coverages in the secondary. When I was coaching, we played some 3 deep zone, a cover 3 we called it, 2 deep zone, the cover 2, and our man coverage was a cover 1 though. So, and you said, what is your favorite one of those of the defensive coverages?
Man-to-man.
Okay, the man-to-man there, because sometimes it gets a little confusing when you got crossing patterns of who goes where when you're protecting or you're covering an area, and they flood an area though. But when you're in man-to-man, it is pretty much whose responsibility, who's got what, and who's there's no excuses then. If your man is down there 10 yards behind you, we know whose fault that was.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what have you learned from this season?
I really learned to keep your head up no matter what. Like, if you're having a bad game, keep your head up. Something good can end up happening.
Okay, you are a senior.
Yes, sir.
Can you believe how quick your senior year is going by? Because when you stop and think about it, your senior year is almost half over.
Yes, sir.
What do you plan to do after your playing days at Broome are over?
I plan to go to college,
okay.
like a 2-year school.
Okay, have you chosen one yet, or?
No, sir.
All right, let me ask you this question, too, that we've had all kind of arguments all year long. Braxton says he's the fastest over here. Jameer says he's the fastest. Carlos says he's the fastest.
No.
But I had one of the coaches actually tell me last time we met that you were the fastest. Who's the fastest?
Me. If any of y'all want to race, we can race.
Okay, he's challenged any of y'all to a race. Right here, though. We're going to have the Cox Sports Broadcasting 40-yard dash one day out there at practice and see that we might even, I bet we'd probably even have a couple of linemen come in here and tell me they were the fastest, though. So, has been told to me that you were one of the fastest guys on the team. All right, we're going to get some fun questions in for you now, though, before we get to that and our lightning round questions right now. Halloween is coming up.
Yes, sir.
If you had to spend the night in a haunted house, who would you want to be with you?
I say my brother.
Your brother. Okay, is he big?
Yes, sir.
Because you're a little fella right here, though. I'd probably want somebody big and somebody that maybe had a baseball bat with them, too, if I was going to stay in that haunted house, though. All right. If I ask them the questions before on this, though, when things are going bad, a bad day at school, a bad day on the field or whatever, everybody needs a happy place, whether it's a happy place in your mind or whether it's a physical happy place that you go to, but just a place to go and just try to regroup and all. Where is Jay Prater's happy place?
I'd probably say my room.
Your room?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right. You're a guy right now, when you walk in the room, if you walk into a dance, what's going to be your go-to song in there? What's going to get you out on the dance floor right away?
Hellcats and Trackhawks by Lil Durk.
Okay. All right. And that'll get you going right there.
Yes, sir.
All right. I've got the keys right now to any car you want. They're in my pocket over here. I already gave you a Pizza Inn buffet card, though. What would be your dream car?
Hellcat.
Okay. All right. Now, you're going to have to pay the insurance and the rest, but I'll give you the keys to the car, though. All right. Let's see. Who's somebody that you really wish you could meet someday?
LeBron.
Okay. LeBron?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What would you ask him?
How does it feel like to have so many fans and to be so successful at what you do?
Okay. All right. If you were starring in a movie, if you had somebody doing a movie about your life, who would you want to play you in the movie?
Kevin Hart.
Okay. Would he be a good one there? All righty. Let's see. And what kind of movie would that be? Would that be a comedy or a mystery? Or with Kevin Hart, it couldn't be anything but a comedy. It'd have to be one right there, though. All right. If you were playing in a movie, would you want to be the good guy or the bad guy?
The bad guy.
Okay. All right. I think it'd be kind of fun to play the bad guy because you could always do the things because I'm just sure you are a good guy and I've watched you play and I know you're a good guy. But it would be fun just to get to be the evil twin sometime.
Yes,
just
sir.
to do some of those things out there. That'd definitely be fun to do on that, though. Let's see what else we got. What's some place that you would like to go that you've never been before?
The Bahamas.
Okay. All right. And if you could take one person with you on that, who are you going to take?
Mama.
Mama. All right. You just won the lottery, and it is a really big lottery. What's the first thing you're going to buy?
A house.
Okay. All right. And one more before we get to our lightning round questions. Let me see what's going to be a good one right here to go to. One that I skipped over right there. Huh. All right. If you could go anywhere in the world, to any restaurant in the world, and order anything you wanted, where would you go?
Five Guys.
Five Guys. Okay. What's your favorite thing from Five Guys?
Bacon hamburger.
That sounds good. I love bacon. I love bacon on anything. I love bacon on bacon. It's good. All right. We're going to get now to some of the I got two more. Halloween's coming up. What was your favorite Halloween, or what it can be as a little boy, or hey, you might still dress up and use it. What was your all-time favorite costume?
When I was a Power Ranger.
Okay. When you were a Power Ranger. When you were a little boy, what was your favorite toy?
Wrestling Man.
Wrestling Man. Okay. All right. We're going to lightning questions now. This is either or. Steak or chicken?
Chicken.
Fishing or golf?
Fishing.
Okay. Sports car, truck, or minivan?
Sports car.
Okay. Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hamburgers.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Big city guy or small town guy?
Big city.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay. Are you an early morning guy or late night guy?
Late night.
Would you rather be hot or cold?
Hot.
Would you rather be Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Okay. Would you rather dress up, be a GQ dress-up guy, or you a blue jeans guy?
Dress-up guy.
Okay. Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny?
Santa Claus.
Rap, country, or rock?
Rap.
Basketball, baseball, or football?
Football.
Okay. All right, let's see. Ice cream sundae or grandma's apple pie?
Grandma's apple pie.
And let me see if I missed any on here. Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas?
Christmas.
And let's see on here, one of the other ones here coming up that I have not done. Breakfast, lunch, or supper?
Lunch.
Okay, so that would be your favorite meal. So Jay Prater has been the Cox Sports Broadcasting Defensive Player of the Week, and these guys have come every week. These two right here have come and given a standing ovation to their teammates and all, and they are here for you again today, though. But congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'd love to see you pick off two again Friday night.
I will.
Jay Prater is our Player of the Week. You heard it right here, fans, that he said he's guaranteeing 2 interceptions. And that was our interview with Jay Prater, who was the Defensive Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago for the Centurions in the win over Union County. He had 2 interceptions that night. So we are about ready to get this thing started here in about 12 minutes. But just taking a look right now, the Chapman Panthers come into this game undefeated. And they are led by their quarterback, Drew Settles, who is a senior. And Chapman comes into this game tonight with 9 returning starters from last year. That they have got a good nucleus back from a team that captured the region last year and advanced on in the playoffs. So, but have a young man too you want to keep an eye on tonight is number 2, DJ Black, a senior receiver who earlier this year broke some of Debo Samuel's records, and that's a big accomplishment there when you can be mentioned in the same sentence with Debo Samuels. Debo now is playing with the 49ers and actually is one of the offensive leaders for their team and in the NFL right now, though. So we'll have to keep an eye on those two guys. They have a very talented running back, too. So Chapman comes in with some firepower on the offensive side of the ball. They have been putting up a lot of points this year, but the Centurions have been putting up a lot of points this year. That Dylan Ramirez comes into the night's ball game. If he could possibly muster up 350 yards passing, which is, pretty much what he's been doing all year in the passing game, then he would go over 3,000 yards passing in one season. That Dylan comes into tonight's ball game with 182 for 298 passing. and he's got 2,666 yards, though. So that would be a big milestone, and rather interesting tonight that Dylan Ramirez, in honor of his quarterback coach and the also the offensive coordinator, is switching to 22 tonight. That the leading tackler on the team, Noah Quinn, was injured last week and is out for the rest of the season. Again, Noah was ranked in the top 10 in the nation. He was, last time I checked, he was number 7 in the nation in tackles and led the state in tackles, but unfortunately suffered a dislocated shoulder, will have to have surgery. So Noah volunteered his jersey tonight for Dylan Ramirez, the number 22, so that he could wear it tonight in honor of his quarterback coach and the offensive coordinator, who's meant a lot to him, though. So, again, while we're mentioning that, that will be a huge loss to the Centurions' defense, losing Noah Quinn. Noah, again, was way ahead of everybody else this season. He has 138 tackles in 8 games plus 1 play, and was averaging over 15 tackles a game. I know you probably heard me mention about every play that number 22 was in on the tackle, though. But we will miss him tonight, and hopefully his surgery will go well. The good thing about him is he is just a junior and will be back next year. The Centurions rushing attack tonight, that Jameer Dewberry, if he could get somehow tonight, he's had several 200-yard rushing games. If he could come up with a big night tonight, he's 196 yards away from going over 1,000 yards rushing in the season, too. So this could be a milestone game for him. He's averaging 100.5 yards per game on the season rushing. Receiving tonight, that Braxton Turner has 62 catches. He's had a big year, though, but a lot of these young men on the offense and defensive side have had good seasons this year for the Broome Centurions. We had a lot of fun this past Wednesday night honoring the players of the week. And, again, some of these seniors that were on the team this year are going to be deeply missed next year, that we've had a lot of fun with them. But we are going to be quiet for a minute now, as I believe we're getting ready to have the national anthem. Tonight's invocation will be offered by Chapman Senior, Brianna Harris. And you have heard the invocation and the national anthem performed by one of or two different seniors at Chapman High School, and we are getting close to getting this party started here tonight. And getting back to our game for tonight, though, the Centurions, again, will need to, when asked some of the Coach Fleming, when we talked in the pregame, the Centurions are going to need to keep the Chapman offense off the field, which means they're going to have long possession drives tonight. If they can string together and limit the number of touches that the Chapman Panthers gets tonight, then that's going to be a big plus for them. Again, Chapman comes in with a good passing game and a good running game. Centurions are going to have some people step up and make big plays. That Broome is going to be without some of their starters tonight that I know for sure. We talked to earlier about losing Noah Quinn for the rest of the year. Well, the Centurions are going to be without one of their better defensive players on the defensive line, and that is senior Dalton Crawford. Dalton has been a defensive player of the week, but got his ankle rolled up in a game earlier, or practice earlier this week. He's out for tonight's game. If the Centurions can make the playoffs, they feel like he'd be back for next week. But looking right now, if the defensive starters for the Centurions tonight, at one corner will be number 21, Anthony Armstrong. Jay Prater, who you heard on the pregame show, number 11, will be at the other corner. The two safeties are number 16, Isaiah Brown, and number 22 for tonight, Dylan Ramirez. Your three linebackers are going to be Jameer Dewberry, number 1. In the middle will be Garrett Sungtag, number 7, and Braxton Turner, who is second on the season in tackles, will be at one of the other linebacker spots. We're going to go out now and see the coin toss. Number 22 is Ramirez out there, and that's going to take me a little while to adjust to that. Also out there will be number 73 for the Centurions. That is Keanthony Stringer. Number 11 is for the Centurions. That is Jay Prater. And number 23, one of the captains tonight, that is TJ Hill. We talked, one of the questions this week, I asked the players, when you're captain, heads or tails? And they said, which I always used to tell my captains, tails. And let's see if Dylan probably is going to make the call tonight, being the talking captain. Let's see if he won or not. But I guarantee you he called tails. So if Chapman won, you'll know it's heads, though. But we know what the call tonight's going to be. I give you a scouting report on that. The coin has just been tossed. And officials are saying right now, and it's kind of funny that Broome has won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. All right. So the Centurion defense wants to go on first. But I know what Dylan called. He called tails, because that's what we asked them this week. That was one of our questions in the lightning round, heads or tails. And he said always tails. So that's what majority of the time on coin tosses, it comes up tails. So if those people that are heading to either to Cherokee, to the Gamble, or you're heading to Las Vegas, call tails. So, again, we talked about the defensive starters. The offensive starters tonight, it split in, will be number 5, Zion Wilkins. Other split in is number 14, Carlos Cohen. Carlos has been one of the big play receivers this year. Your two flankers are Cam Moore and Braxton Turner. Those are two young men. They've done a great job blocking this year. We also have Dylan Ramirez and Jameer Dewberry. Dylan's wearing number 22 tonight. Jameer Dewberry, the running back, will be wearing number 1. Your left tackle is Stephen Odell, number 77. Keanthony Stringer is number 73. Paul Lee is the center, number 51. Jackson Fowler, right guard, 55, and DJ Thompson, number 56. So that is your starters. The officials have had their little tea party at the center of the field and decided that they were going to Zaxby's after the game, who's one of our sponsors here. And we are ready to get this game started tonight. We'll try to keep you. I have got some of our associates tonight in the room right next to me that are going to try to keep me posted on scores, especially the Union score and the score tonight with them and Emerald, though. So the Centurions will go on defense first, trying to see if they can change things up a little bit and possibly get a stop and get the ball back. So this will be interesting. Now, this is probably the first time this year that Broome has won the toss and deferred. So Mason Dixon, Mason the Magician, that's what I call him, the Magic Man. Mason Dixon will be kicking off, and I tell you what, you never know what he's going to do with the ball. He may pooch it. He may onside it. He may hit a ground ball to third. He may kick it deep, but the Magic Man is getting ready to get this party started. Sophomore number 20, Mason Dixon, getting ready to get us started tonight's ball game. He approaches the ball, and it's going to be a short end-over-end onside kick, which will be fielded. And hold your horses right now. We have our first Memories Entertainment penalty flag of the night.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
And this is going to be a pooch kick this time. It hits the ground, and it dives on the ground right there. There's a scramble for the ball, and I believe coming up with the ball then was number 4 for Chapman. That was Pate, Nigel Pate, the junior receiver, though. But that ball, I wish I could get my golf balls to stop like that. It stopped on a dime, did not bounce, do anything, and so the Chapman Panthers will start this drive on their own 35-yard line. Drew Settles in at quarterback. He has an empty backfield with him. He's got 3 receivers to the top, 1 the bottom. He drops back to pass, throws a short pass, and it's complete to the 40. But right on the spot then making the tackle was number 11. That's that is Jay Prater, who was our player of the week from 2 weeks ago. Number 1 was the receiver. That is Derek Miller. So it's a gain of about 5 on the play. Second down and about 5 yards to go for the Chapman Panthers here on the first drive of the game. Settles pitches it back to his running back, trying to turn the corner. He cuts inside. He gets the first down, and then across the midfield, Stripe is finally brought down. And getting up off the stack then is looks like that was on the tackle was Hill, the cornerback. Number 23, T.J. Hill, but it's a pizza in 1st and 10 for the Chapman Panthers. Ball spotted on the Broome 48-yard line. Again, 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Dropping back to pass to Settles, the empty backfield. He's got plenty of time. He's going deep down the field, and incomplete pass. So we're going to try to see. We got a pole here in the press box that blocked your vision there. We're going to see if we can move a little bit there. Kind of an interesting situation here. So it's going to bring up second down now. 2nd and 10, the ball at the Broome 48-yard line. This time, 3 receivers up top, 1 running back in the backfield. Settles with the ball, gives it to his running back. He's looking for a block, and he gets down to about the 45-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Chapman Panthers. You can see right here in front of us, the marker is 3rd down and about 7 right now. Possession down coming up. Miller in the backfield with Settles. There's a quick pass thrown over. It's complete. And trying to hit him, knock him out of bounds. He did not get the first down then. So it's going to bring up fourth and about 4 yards to go for the Chapman Panthers. Chapman going for it right here. Centurions defense digging in right now. No backs in the backfield. Tight set here. Here comes the rush. He has to get rid of it. He's got an open receiver, and he's got the first down that time. Dearberry came with the rush, but that time Settles had enough time to get it to his receiver and move the chains. It's a pizza in, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball going to be spotted on the Broome 31-yard line now. Dropping back to pass to Settles. It's a short pass. It's complete and hit immediately by Hill on the tackle then, along with some help coming up, trying to see who that was. Assisting on the tackle, that was Braxton Turner. Braxton is filling in at the middle linebacker spot tonight for Noah Quinn. That was a gain of 4. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball's given to Miller in the backfield. And short gain on the play. Dylan Ramirez, that looks strange. I'm used to seeing number 22 in on every tackle, but this is Dylan Ramirez wearing 22 tonight making a tackle. So it's going to be a short gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go right here. Chapman has shown that this is 2-down territory for them. Settles, sprints out, looking for receiver, fires it up the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver. So it's going to bring up 4th down now. Let's see if the Centurions can get the stop. Broome defense has been not giving up the big play thus far. Knock on wood. Settles in the backfield. The senior quarterback has Miller, number 1, with him. Twins to both sides of the field. Centurions, since they may be coming here, taking a long time, looking over, maybe changing the play at the line right here. Dropping back to pass to Settles. Here comes the rush. He gets hit, and it's going to be complete. Wow, he got hit right as he threw it, but it was right on the money to his receiver, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Chapman.
And it's another pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving,
and Chapman's quickly down on the 7-yard line. Miller in the backfield gets it. He goes up the middle, and touchdown Chapman. Centurions had done a pretty good job, but gave up the big play that we were just talking about on 3rd down. And Chapman got it down, ran a quick no-huddle run to Miller, and he's in the end zone. PAT coming up.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant, located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics. This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
All right, your Cleeper Construction scoreboard says that our score now is the Chapman Panthers score on their first possession to go up 7-0, and we'll be kicking off now. Their kicker is number 21. That is Ricky Montolva. Centurions have 3 players deep right now. And the kick is going to be a pooch kick that's going to go out of bounds.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
So the Centurions are going to get to field position right now after the kick goes out of bounds here to start their first possession. Again, Dylan Ramirez wearing number 22 tonight in honor of his head coach. And let's see where we're going to spot the ball. Let's get it right. He's supposed to be at the 35-yard line. Move the ball up to the 35. You put the ball on the 30. Come on, guys. Let's get your act together out there in the striped shirts. It's already been spotted with the chain crew. Now y'all need to remember what you're doing there. So here we go. The ball's on the 35. That's where Centurions will take over 1st and 10 to start this drive. Braxton Turner goes in motion. Pass to Braxton. Catches it on the run. Braxton up the field. He's got the first down. Turner on the run. Turner up the sidelines. And he's going to be brought down all the way down at the 15-yard line. Big play then. Braxton Turner came in motion. Last year, Braxton had a huge game on a Saturday afternoon against the Chapman Panthers. But that is a Pizza Inn.
And it's another Pizza Inn, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn.
So quickly back to action here.
Right across the street from the
Another man in motion. That's Cam Moore. Ball's thrown this time and dropped by Wilkins. Again, Moore pulled as the blocker on the play. But that ball just hit Wilkins right in the hand, and you got to catch that. You have got to catch the football when it hits you in a spot like that. 2nd and 10 now. Centurions send in the play. Again, when you're playing a team like Chapman and you got a chance to make a play, you got to make it. You can't make the simple plays a hard play. Ramirez on the option. He looked to pitch it. Probably should have pitched it then, but it's going to be turned up that that could have been a huge play then. That looked like Jameer had the ball. Dewberry on the pitch would have had a lot of green grass out there, though, so don't be surprised if they don't come back to this play. 3rd down now. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. The ball is on the 15-yard line. This is 4-down territory for the Centurions. Ramirez in the shotgun. Has one back there with him. He's dropping back, and we have got Laundry on the field.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC.
And it's going to be offsides on Chapman, so the Centurions will get 5 free yards. Ball now spotted down on the 10-yard line. It is 3rd down and 5 for the Centurions. Again, this is 2-down territory. If you just joined us, Chapman took the opening kickoff, drove down and scored. This is Broome's first possession. Turning around, looking to pass, getting rid of it. It's going to be complete. And they say that Dewberry went out of bounds before he got the first down. Let's see, did he get the first down? They got the 4th down marker there. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. He could not stay in bounds. You can see how far it is to go. Centurions going for it right here. Big play. You might see the Centurions go back to that option look this time. May not be a bad play and pitch it this time. Play's been signaled in from the sidelines from Coach Brent Bridges. 2 backs in the backfield. One of them's quarterback. Gives it this time Dewberry. Dewberry's going to rumble down and get the Pizza Inn 1st and 10 and keep this drive alive. So the ball's going to be spotted down on, trying to see where the marker is right now. It's on the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2 for the Centurions. Getting down close, did not quite make it in then, is Newberry on the carry. Centurions may be trying to set something up right here. Trying to see where the ball is actually spotted. From my vantage point right here, it's hard to see exactly where the ball is. On the keeper, Ramirez, he's going to get drugged down close to the goal line. It's going to be a yard or two short. And it's going to bring up third down now. Third and goal from the 2 now. Braxton Turner lines up in the backfield right now at the H-back position for the Centurions. Ramirez keeps it right there. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Centurions! Dylan Ramirez takes it in from 2 yards out, and the Broome Centurions have answered the Chapman Panthers score. And the magic man, Mason Dixon, checks on to attempt the PAT. Number 13 is the holder for the Centurions. That is Matthew Hall. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant, located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
Our Kleeper Construction scoreboard now reads the Broome Centurions 7 and the Chapman Panthers 7, with 5:58 remaining here in quarter number 1. Again, this is a huge ball game tonight for the Centurions. They want to extend their season. In the first quarter, we've got a score: Union 7, Emerald 0. And that is a huge game that we're keeping an eye on. Thank Alan Knight helping to keep me abreast of that score. Also, Greenwood 14, Bowling Springs 7 here on the Kleeper Construction and a scoreboard. And I think we have a laundry on the field again on the kickoff.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
All righty, we're going to back it up, and the magic man, Mason the Magician, will tee it up and give it a kick again, and here he goes. And this one's going to be an end-over-end kick. And let's see what they call it. Goes out of bounds, but it looked like the player from Chapman touched it, but I don't think it's going to matter anyway of where they get the ball. I think they're going to get it at the 35 regardless. So that's about where he touched it. The Chapman offense will take the field again for their second possession of the night. They put together a drive on their first possession and were able to go down and score.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by.
So, right there on the run this time. And it's going to be a gain, let's see, of 10 on the play. So it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10. And on the keeper is Settles. Settles runs down the field, and he's going to go out of bounds in Centurion territory at about the 40-yard line, and it's going to be another pizza in. That time Drew Settles faked the handoff to Miller and kept it. But they moved the chains with another pizza in, 1st and 10. And I think we've just gotten an update that Emerald and Union County are tied at 7. Ball given this time to Miller. He breaks the tackle. That looked like right in the middle. Braxton Turner stepped up with a solid hit on the play. Good solid tackle. This is Braxton's first game playing in the middle. That he had to move positions and slide inside when Noah Quinn went down with a season-ending injury last week. A short gain of 2 on the play. Ball snapped, given to Miller again up the middle, and he's going to be drugged down at about the 33-yard line. Let's see what's coming up right here. All right, we have an update. The score now is Union leading 7-6. They missed the extra point. And again, points are really, really big from the standpoint of the points would be a tiebreaker if it came down to some kind of 3-way tie. Looks like the chains are going to come out and they're going to measure. You by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel. So the Centurions, our defense has held, and it's going to be 3rd down in inches. I think you saw the measurement right there during our commercial. So, ball is spotted on the 33-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down in inches for Chapman. The chains have been reset now. Settles looks over to get his play call from his offensive coach. And to the line of scrimmage they come with twins to both sides. Settles keeps it, goes up the middle. He's going to have the 1st down as he gets down to about the 30-yard line. A gain of about 3 on the play. Settles is a tall quarterback back there in the backfield. And he just basically went under center that time and drove straight ahead. So it's a pizza in, 1st and 10 for Chapman, keeping this drive alive. Ball's at the 30. Settles sprints out right now, looking for receiver, fires it up the field, and it's going to be incomplete on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Centurions. Dylan Ramirez was in on the coverage that time. Chapman quickly to the line of scrimmage, lines up again with twins to both sides, one back in the backfield. Ball's given to the running back in the backfield. He's going to go straight up the middle for a gain of about 4 on the play. And that looked like number 22, I believe, who was in it running back then. Or a 20's number. I could not see the number on the running back then. So it's going to be 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Settles, gives it to his running back. That's Miller back in. Miller up the middle. Miller gets hit and goes down to about the 10, inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be a pizza in, 1st and 10. That was Derek Miller, the running back. Straight ahead. Chapman quickly to the line of scrimmage. Again to Miller. Miller breaks it off tackle, and he's going to be close to the goal line. Ball's going to be spotted on the 1. 2nd and goal on the 1. Out of the shotgun. It's given again to running back, and he is in the house. Touchdown. That was Derek Miller on the touchdown run.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
And the snap and kick is up and good. So with 3:33 to go in the first quarter action, our Cleepers Construction scoreboard reads Chapman 14 and Broome 7.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
All righty, so here we go. New score update here on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard says the Union Yellow Jackets 14 and Emerald 6. And we appreciate, and this, our Cleeper Construction scoreboard report is actually being brought to you by Memories Entertainment. They have tuned up on this one tonight. All right, set to kick off now. Ball is going to be kicked deep. And it's going to be fielded there, running it straight up the middle, looking for a hole, waiting for his blocks. And out to about the 25-yard line is where the Centurions will start this drive.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by and see our friend Terry Hall at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Boyne Springs.
Again, Larry's Trophies does a great job of making our trophies for our Players of the Week. We appreciate Terry Hall and all of his staff, Christopher, and all the people at Larry's Trophies that do such a good job. Here come the Centurions with their second offensive possession of the night. Ramirez goes to the line of scrimmage, checking the play off. They reset in the backfield. On the option look, Ramirez pitches it. Dewberry with it. Gets up the field for a gain of about 5 yards on the play, maybe more. So Centurions showing a little different look there on offense. A gain of 8 on the play. Yeah, we're going to give him more than 5. He got 8. It looked like I thought he got at least 5, but he got a good spot on the play. So Centurions line back up. Dewberry in the backfield with Ramirez. Kind of a bunch set from the receivers right here. Ball handed off this time to Dewberry up the middle, and he gets to about the 34-yard line. I think he's going to be about a yard short on the play, and it's going to bring up third down and less than a 1. We can see right over there. You can see how much he needs with the yard marker in the right-hand corner there. It's a short one. And the Centurions sending the play in. It was kind of interesting. I had a chance to talk with Dylan Ramirez and with Braxton Turner and Cam Moore. Those are 3 characters if you don't know them. And I'll get back to this story in just a minute. On the keepers, Ramirez, he calls his own number. He's bullying his way. He's got the first down and about 5 more. Just pure determination. He gets out to the 40-yard line.
And it's another Pizza Inn 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn, located right across the street from the new Spartanburg High School.
Dylan was saying in the quarterback, I said, what do you guys talk about? He said, where we're going to eat and places like that, and I asked Coach Fleming about that. Centurions with a bunch look right here, throws the ball, and it was almost picked off. Wow. They read that one just right. But Centurions had 4 receivers together, and somebody didn't block, and breaking on the ball was number 4. That was Nigel Pate, and he almost had a pick 6 then. But they said they talk about going out to eat and other things, and Coach Fleming said, well, that's why we run a no-huddle offense, because we don't want to give them those opportunities. So you can see the Centurions, if you ever wondered why they run the no-huddle, it's so they cannot have the casual conversations in the huddle back here. Here we go. Second down, 10 yards to go. Two backs in the backfield this time. Ramirez looking, he's got ball short. Then he had Dewberry out in the flat and underthrew him. Short hopped him there. He didn't get it to him, so it's going to bring up third down on the play. Want to encourage you, if you get the chance, to go to our YouTube channel and go back and look at our interviews that we've had with the players this year at Pizza Inn. I have had a lot of fun with these guys. They have kept me entertained, and again, love these guys, a great group of guys, and would love to see them pull this thing out tonight. I'd love to see them get to play again next week too. Third down and 10. Here comes the rush. Dumping it off right now. Turner's got it. He tries to break a tackle. He's looking for a block, and he's not going to get one right there. But they had that one snuffed out then. Number 14 was in on the play for Chapman. The screen pass was set up, but that was Dalton Mahaffey, the linebacker, who was sitting there waiting for that one. So it's going to bring up fourth down, 14 yards to go right now. Ramirez in a pistol formation, punt formation, and here is the pass is going to be thrown right down the middle to Dewberry. He's got it. He's going to the house. Dewberry has a touchdown, Centurions, on the fake punt. Been waiting for that one all year because Dylan Ramirez is the punter too, and he faked the little pooch kick, and he threw that one right down the middle to Dewberry, who was wide open, and Dewberry showed some speed, so that's going to go back and create the controversy. Now, everybody on offense claims they're the fastest man on the team, but I tell you what, on that play, Dewberry was the fastest man on the team. Mason the Magician, Dixon on the attempt, the PAT. Here's the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. So the point after touchdown is no good.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant, located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
So our score now on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard is the Chapman Panthers 14 and the Broome Centurions 13, and we've got 49.5 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. Centurions looking to kick off. Again, well-executed fake punt that time as the Centurions, again, they've had that option all year long with Dylan Ramirez doing the punting for them and kind of pooch punting to keep teams honest, but they saw something this week and were able to pick the defense something up right there, fake the punt, threw it right down the middle to Dewberry, who outran the Chapman secondary to the house. So Centurions are on the board again, but the big PAT was blocked. So here's Mason the Magician right here with the pooch kick kicked over to the side, and it goes out of bounds again.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by and see our friend Terry Hall at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Boyne Springs.
So the ball will be spotted at the 35 after the penalty flag, unless they're going to I think they're going to make them re-kick it. So we had a Memories Entertainment flag on the play, and Chapman said, no, we don't want the ball then. We want to make them re-kick it. So we'll see now as the kickoff team for the Centurions goes back on the field. And we'll see what the Magic Man's got up his sleeve this time. Mason Dixon teeing it up now at the 35-yard line. He approaches the ball and booms this one right down the field. Going to be called at about the 17-yard line and up the field and being tackled at about the 37-yard line. So, again, Chapman gained maybe 2 yards out of making them re-kick. So that's where the Chapman Panthers will take over and start this drive. This drive will be started by Chapman.
This Broome Drive is brought to you by Stewart Paint Service, LLC. For your interior and exterior needs for your home or your business, contact Frankie Stewart.
So the Stewart Paint drive is starting right now. Settles trying to draw him off sides, has Miller in the backfield with him. Twins to both sides, receivers. And he gives it to Miller. Miller looking for a hole. He's going to drive forward and be slung down near the 44-yard line for a gain of about 7 yards here on first down. Ball on the 44. Chapman back on the line quickly. Has 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom here. Ball's handed off this time again to, it's going to be faked, and it's going to be thrown past for a short gain out to about midfield, which should be enough for a Pizza Inn 1st and 10.
And this another
Pizza Inn
is
1st and 10. So we say Pizza Inn 1st and 10. They move the chains. Ball is spotted, as Alan Knight, my buddy, would say. It's been spotted on the 51-yard line. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Not going to have to go far to move this one, but your score at the end of one is Chapman 14, Broome 13. We'll be back in just a minute.
Is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
I want to take a quick opportunity here to thank all of our sponsors this year. Pizza Inn, by Cleapers Construction, by the Crawford Restaurant, by the Broome Athletic Booster Club, Larry's Trophies, Zaxby's, located in Inman and on the west side of town, the east side of town. They have a lot of locations. By Concoction Ministries, by Faces of Total Victory, Stewart Paint Service, LLC, and Memories Entertainment, LLC. Thank you, sponsors, for making these games possible. All right, here we go. Getting ready to start the second quarter of action here at Panther Stadium. A first down now here at midfield. The ball's given to Miller. Miller scoots through the line, and he's going to get down close to the 40-yard line on the play. Again, Miller, the senior running back for the Chapman Panthers, gains 9 here on first down. He's a good running back. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Settles, the senior quarterback, looks over the Centurion defense. Dropping back to pass, fires it down the field. Had a man open and just overthrew him then. So it's going to bring up third down and about a yard to go. Ball spotted on the Centurion 41-yard line. Some other scores of interest. Greenwood leads Bowling Springs 28-7 here in the second quarter action. Our score is Chapman 14, Broome 13. The ball's going to be given to Miller. He's going to get close to the stick and driven back. Let's see if they gave him forward progress or not. Where they're going to spot this ball. Didn't get much. He didn't need much, but he didn't get much. They're eyeballing it right now, and now they're going to call for measurement.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
All righty. The right now score that we're keeping an eye on is Union County is winning that game 14-12 over Emerald. So we see right here the ball, the thing you can see right there just how short it was. It's inches. So it's going to bring up 4th down in inches right now. Chapman, will go for it. And I would not be surprised at all to see Settles just keep it himself. The big quarterback, he's a big, tall quarterback, and try to stretch it out. You'd love to see Chapman jump right here. They may try to draw Broome off sides, mixing the snap count right now. You got to watch the ball. Settles going under quarterback right now. On second effort, he gets it. They had him stopped. Drove him back in the backfield, but on second effort, he picks up the Pizza Inn 1st and 10, and they're going to move the chains. So, Chapman keeps their drive alive right now. Ball's handed off in the backfield to the running back. And Miller goes down to about the 34-yard line. Chapman trying to keep the ball on the ground right here. We have 10:40 to go in the first half, and our score is Chapman 14, Broome 13. On a quick toss, trying to get Miller on the corner right now. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to rumble forward for a first down around the 20-yard line. Actually going to mark it at the 22-yard line, and it's going to be another Pizza Inn 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive. Again, we thank the people at Pizza Inn who have graciously hosted us every Wednesday night for our get-together, our coaches show, and to honor our players of the week. Twins to both sides right here. Ball's going to be handed off in the backfield, breaking a tackle, going nowhere, and that's Dearberry along with big Mikey Whitlow that look like they're going to throw him for a loss on the play. Looked like the running back that time was number 28, if I can see it correctly. That was Scott. It's thrown for a loss. So 2 receivers to each side of the field. Settles, gets the play. Now he relays it. Scott's still in the backfield right now. Dropping back to pass, firing it and dropping it off, and it almost was bobbled into an interception. It was dropped by the receiver. Number 7 was the intended receiver then, and that was McClurkin, and it almost ended up in the hands of the Centurion defender. So 3rd down now. It's going to be 3rd down and about 13. And I believe we may have had laundry on the field. Offensive pass interference was the flag then. There was a flag on the play, Memory's Entertainment flag, but Centurions declined it. They're going to bring up 3rd down and about 13 right now. Trying to draw him off sides, slapping his hands together. Dropping back to pass. He's got a back open in the flat. He's going to fire it up the field. He's got a receiver open in the touchdown. Wide open then. That was a busted coverage. Wow, he ran right by somebody. He had to wait on that play. And the Panthers are on the board. The defensive back, I don't know where he was on that play. PAT coming up, but the receiver was so open, he stopped and waited on the ball, and the defensive back still hadn't caught up. PAT coming up now. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
This extra point is brought to you by The Crawford's Restaurant, located in Cowpen, South Carolina, open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
And our new score on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard is with 9:23 to go here in the second quarter. Chapman 21 and Broome Centurions 13. Union County has scored again and lead 21-12 in the game with Emerald in a big game tonight. But those scores are on our Cleeper Construction scoreboard, where you're watching Broome and Chapman live from Panther Stadium at Chapman High School. It's going to be a pooch kick, and it's going to be fair call.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by and see our friend Terry Hall at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Boyne Springs.
And that was our good friend, Mr. Dependable, Cam Moore, who was ever ready for the pooch kick and fair called it.
This Broome Drive is brought to you by Stewart Paint Service, LLC. For your interior and exterior needs for your home or your business, contact Frankie Stewart or Chase Bridges at 864-316.
As there we see that time, Centurions on first down faked the pass to Braxton Turner that was a big gainer on their first touchdown drive and tried to throw it back to Jameer Dewberry, and it was tipped away by the Chapman defender on the play. So it brings up 2nd and 10 right now. Centurions have got the ball on their own 32-yard line. 9:19 remaining quarter number 2. Centurions are trailing 21-13. Quickly to the line come the Centurions. They've got 3 on the play clock. Ramirez drops back. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to keep it. He's got plenty of running room. He's up the field, and he gets out to about the 48-yard line.
Another Pizza Inn, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn, located right across the street from the new Spartanburg High School.
All right, so move the chains. Dylan was looking deep thin and could not find anybody open and had plenty of green grass to his left end and tucked it and picked up a big chunk. First down now on the option. He gets it out, trying to get it to Dewberry on the corner. He's going to fall forward. He's going to get it to about the 47-yard line. That may be one of the harder yards that he has gotten this year, that he was trying to drag the pile to keep from losing a yard on the play. And I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. So 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now there's 3 up top. Ball's going to be thrown to Braxton Turner. Turner catches it. He's got a full head of steam, and he gets out across the midfield stripe and down to about the Panther 45-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 yards to go. So the Centurions now facing a 3rd and 3. Have a bunch formation again to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Ramirez, here comes the rush, tries to get away from the rush. He's going to run it and tuck it himself, and he's going to be close to the first down. Don't know if he got it or not, but he got pressure right up the middle, did not even have time to look for his receivers, and he gets those tough yardage. And it's a Pizza Inn, 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop and see our friends at Pizza Inn on East Main Street. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. Play sent in now. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen right here. 1 up top. Ball's handoff up the middle. And that's Dewberry's going to rumble down to about just inside the 35-yard line on the play for a gain of 6. Second down, 4 yards to go. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Centurions are putting this bunch group out here with 4 receivers out here together. 1 back in the backfield. Braxton Turner is the back guy on this. Interesting formation. Looking to throw. Up the middle goes Ramirez, but he does not get very much on that one. And it's going to bring up 3rd down then. Again, too much penetration that it's going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd down, ball spotted back at about the 37-yard line of Chapman. 2 down territory for the Centurions. $14 on the play clock right now. 5:50 remaining second quarter action. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Ramirez is getting pressure again, and he's going to get knocked down. He's not having time to throw. The offensive line is not keeping the heat out right now, and he's going to be sacked back around the 42-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 11. Centurions look to go for it here. They could try to pooch punt it. Ramirez getting the play call now. We'll see if the Centurions may take this one down and call timeout. Fourth down and 11. They play clock down to 9, 8, 7. And let's see, they're going to call timeout. And we're going to take this timeout with them.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
All righty, we've got an update now. Union leads Emerald 28-20 in the second quarter in that game. So we will see what becomes of that one. I want to see our sponsors quickly. Zaxby's, Memories Entertainment, LLC, by the Pizza Inn, Cleapers Construction, the Crawford Restaurant located in Cowpens, Stewart Paint Service, Larry's Trophies, Faces of Total Victory, and Concoction Ministries. Again, we appreciate all these people who have made your games possible right now. The Centurions check back in now with the play. So let's see right now. Ramirez in the backfield has 2 backs in the backfield with him. Braxton Turner sprints out looking for him. He's firing it over the middle. Cam Moore, and it goes through his hands. And that ball whistled through, and he was covered on the play. And so on downs, the Centurions will give the ball to Chapman on the Chapman 42-yard line. So that drive goes awry. There's 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we have got some more of the interviews you might want to see with some of the Centurion players. Settles right now, quickly gives the ball to his running back, and I see Dewberry in there. I see also number 73 for the Centurions in there, and number 23, Anthony Stringer was in on that tackle along with Jameer Dewberry and TJ Hill. So it's no gain on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Actually going to be a loss of 1 for Miller. 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Quick pass over the middle is going to be complete. to number 5 on the reception then, and it's going to be a first down. That was Coleman Gray that made that catch. So it's a pizza in 1st and 10, just a quick slant, one-on-one coverage. And Settles put that one right on the numbers. Quickly on the tack. Ball's going to be given in the backfield for short gain, dragging him back. And that's going to be Miller again. Derek Miller. And Miller with a lot of carries. You could say it's Miller time because he's had the ball a lot tonight. Gain of 2 on the play. .338, clock running. Now Centurions shifting out of defense after the play was changed at the line. The defense giving them different looks right now. Coach Sullivan trying to show them some different things. When they call the play, dropping back to pass, firing it, and it's going to be complete for a short gain on the play. And that was Dylan Ramirez along with number 21 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. Ball's given in the backfield right now, breaking off tackle. He's got the first down. He's going down the sidelines. He looks like he may take it all the way, and it's going to be a touchdown Chapman. I was trying to see the number on the run, but that play was just well blocked. The defensive back was the one man he had to beat, and he was totally tied up. And Chapman is on the board again. PAT coming up. They like to use a little muddle huddle to make you line up with them, and now their kicker is going to attempt the PAT.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
So we see right here that the Centurions are able to stop them on the PAT. The snap was no good, was bad, and Broome was able to tackle him before they could attempt some type of play. So the PAT, no good, and your new score is Chapman 27 and Broome 13. Now this is key right here. There's 2:44 to go till halftime. The Centurions will get the ball now. If they could get any kind of points here before halftime, Broome won the toss and deferred. They will get the ball first to start the second half. So they got a chance to get back in this thing if they can get some points on this drive coming up and then get the ball first coming out of halftime. And here is the kick. It's going to be a kick that's going to be fair caught by Cam Moore on about the 27-yard line. And that's where the Centurions will take over right now.
This kickoff
This
is
scoreboard
brought to you
update
by
is brought
Larry's
to you by
Trophies.
Cleapers
Go by and
Construction.
see our friend.
All righty. Hit 2 buttons at one time. Sorry about that.
Call.
So our kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies. And Centurions now on the attack. Dropping back to pass. The ball's going to be thrown to Cohen. Cohen, with his first reception of the night, is going to get it close to the yardstick, a gain of about 8.
This Broome Drive is brought to you by Stewart Paint Service, LLC. For your interior and exterior needs for your home or your business, contact Frankie Stewart.
So here we go on the Stewart Paint Service drive. Ball handed off in the backfield. Dewberry breaks it outside. He's got the first down. He's up the sidelines. He's still up the sidelines. He may go to the house. Dewberry, touchdown Centurions. Jameer Dewberry takes it 65 yards to the house, and we just talked about that. Centurions get the touchdown and have a chance now to get it down to a 7-point game. Jameer Dewberry took that one off tackle and used his speed up the sidelines and takes it 65 yards to the house on a 2nd and 1. Mason Dixon on to attempt the PAT. The snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
So, with 2:08 remaining in second quarter action, your new score on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard is the Chapman Panthers 27, the Broome Centurions 20. Centurions are kicking off now. Cannot give up points again here in these last 2:08. They've gotten back in position now with the big touchdown run by Dewberry, and now need to get a stop or not allow Chapman to a chance to get any more points here before halftime. Mason, the magic man, the magician. Dixon here to kick off. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. Let's see what he's got in store right here. It could be onside. It could be. It's going to be an end-over-end pooch that's going to bounce and be picked up at about the 30-yard line, and they're out to about the 38-yard line is where Chapman will start this drive.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by and see our friend Terry Hall at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Boyne Springs.
So Chapman's got 2:03 to see what they can do, leading by a touchdown here before halftime. They have got 62 yards to the end zone. Centurions defense needs to really stiffen up right here and not let them get points on the board again. Drew Settles is the quarterback. He has Derek Miller in the backfield with him, dropping back to pass. The rush is on right now, and he had to throw that one in the ground. And their fans are wanting intentional grounding, but they had Miller was there. That just was a heads-up play by the quarterback to throw it in the ground, but he had a receiver right there. So it's going to bring up 2nd down now. The Centurions came with pressure as they brought T.J. Hill out of the secondary, was applying the heat, coming with the safety blitz backside. Centurions shift out of the defense now, giving them a different look right here before the snap. And throwing the ball right now, it's going to be complete and out of bounds, and that was 21 for the Centurions on the tackle then. That was the corner, Anthony Armstrong, and it's a gain of about 6 on the play. Number 9, that was Rollins, who was on the reception. 3rd down right now. Settles being rushed again. He's got heat coming up the field and breaking on the ball and knocking it away then. And it's going to be 4th down now. Trying to see, that looked like Jay Prater on the coverage then, and it's going to be 4th down and 4, and we're going to see Chapman come on and punt right here before halftime. Centurions need to make sure and watch the ball. Do not jump right here. Do not jump. Watch the trick. Number 21 is checked in to punt for Chapman. And again, you got to watch the ball. Don't jump. There's a snap. And he gets the kickoff. And that is going to be Ramirez with the kick. Now the Centurions have got 1:15 right here to see if they could tie the game. They've got first possession of the third quarter, but they got a chance to see if they can even this thing up. That they have got 2 timeouts left. Ball is on the 24, so they need 76 yards right here in 1:15. And we see Braxton Turner, Cam Moore, and Carlos Cohen all to the left. Wilkins to the right. Ramirez, and he got smacked in the face as soon as he handed that ball off to DeBerry. DeBerry with a big gain. But that looked like kind of a cheap shot then. The official looked right at it, though. But Ramirez got smacked in the head as soon as he gave the ball off. That was not real. That was, well, I'll keep my mouth shut. Here we go. Clock running right now. Gain of 8 on the play. Ramirez looking for receiver. He's got Turner open. Turner's got it up the field. Turner's out to about the 45-yard line. Braxton Turner on the reception. 41.2 seconds remaining. The Centurions have the pizza in 1st and 10. Move the chains. They've got the ball on their own 44-yard line. Zion Wilkins to the top of the screen. Braxton Turner, they're twins to each side, looking up the field, throwing it to Cohen. Cohen's, over his head. Cohen down around the 30, and that ball sailed just over his head. 2nd and 10, 35.4 seconds to go. Good job then by Dylan Ramirez of looking for the open receiver. He looked first to Cam Moore. 15 seconds on the play clock right now. 2 receivers to each side. Wilkins and Turner to the top. Moore and Cohen to the bottom. Dewberry in the backfield. High snap, looking for a receiver. And he gets it. Braxton Turner. Turner's got the ball up the sidelines, and what a play! Braxton Turner. What a throw and catch by the Centurions. A sidearm pass that time. And those are 2 good buddies teaming up right there. And what a run and catch by Braxton Turner. It's a pizza in 1st and 10. The Centurions have got it on the Panther 33-yard line. 27.2 seconds remaining till halftime. 16 on the play clock. To the line now, 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. On the snap, looking back to pass. He's going for the end zone. He's got Cohen up the field. He bumped him. Well, yes, there's a flag.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
And on that play right there, Carlos Cohen had beat the receiver, and the Chapman Panther defender bumped him when he was trying to make the catch. That's pass interference, and that's going to be another pizza in 1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line of Chapman, 19.1 seconds to go. Ramirez dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. He's going to be sacked on the play. Going to blow it dead. Going to call timeout. Dylan Ramirez taking a little extra time to try to give his receiver time to go open. Would not go down, but they blew the play down. Centurions have to call timeout now. Ball's going to be marked back. A loss on the play of about 9 yards. And so 11.5 seconds remaining here till halftime.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
So the Centurions right now, as you can see, going down into the huddle with them. See what Coach Bridges can draw up right now. a second down and 20. The ball's going to be spotted all the way back at the 27-yard line. And Centurions will have one timeout, 11.5 seconds remaining. Let's see what they can draw up right here. Again, don't forget, Broome will get the ball first to start the second half. Centurions have clawed back in this game. They trail 27-20 right now. And momentum, Mighty Mo right now is on the side of the good guys wearing the royal blue pants and white jerseys. Broome tonight in the royal blue pants, white jerseys with the blue numerals trimmed in Vegas gold. The Vegas helmets, while the Chapman Panthers are dressed in the all-navy uniforms with the orange numerals and orange trim navy helmets. So the offensive staff working here on a play. Centurions, they put 2 seconds back on the clock now. Let's see, 13 seconds now is what we got on the clock. We got a couple of seconds back. So Centurions could possibly get 2 plays during this time. Again, second down and 20. The ball is on the 27-yard line. And let's see what Coach Bridges and company have drawn up right now for Dylan Ramirez and company. He will have to the right side Braxton Turner and Wilkins. Carlos Cohen lines up in the backfield along with Dewberry. And Cam Moore is the lone receiver to the bottom of the screen. Looking over, getting the play. Cohen goes in motion right now. Here comes the rush. Ball's going to be dropped off the middle screen. Up the middle goes Dewberry. Dewberry going close. Dewberry's going to get down to about the 1. Timeout. Timeout. Centurions have got 3.2 seconds. They ran the middle screen then to Dewberry. Well executed. Dewberry broke a tackle, and the ball is going to be first and goal at the 1-yard line with 3.2 seconds. And this is funny. This is funny because I talked with one of my questions with Dylan Ramirez was this on our session at Pizza Inn. You've got it on the goal line with the game on the line. Now, this isn't a game on the line, but you've got it on the 1-yard line, time for one play. What do you do? And he said, in a nice way, because he had Cam Moore and Braxton Turner, he said, I pitch it to Braxton Turner. I said, no. I said, Dylan Ramirez has got to take this one in. So this is exactly what we talked about during the Pizza Inn show. Chapman, you've got time for one play. You've got it on the Chapman 1-yard line. What do you run? And we're going to find out right now what you run. I let Dylan Ramirez keep the ball. As big and strong of a kid as he is, I let him try to find the end zone. He's got Braxton Turner in the backfield along with Dewberry. Over the top, touchdown Centurions! And that was Dylan Ramirez. Exactly what we talked about at Pizza Inn. Executed, give the ball to Dylan Ramirez over the top, and the Centurions are on the scoreboard again. What a weird scenario. We just talked about this. We talked about this Wednesday night. Again, no time left on the clock now in the first half. Centurions Mason Dixon on the attempt the PAT. Snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And we've got a tie score here at halftime. And we're going to go now to our halftime and let you hear a little bit about what Dylan Ramirez had to say as we go now to that halftime interview. And welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We are here honoring the players of the weekend. We have got another young man who has been first this year that Dylan Ramirez, who is the starting quarterback, had a great season, was Offensive Player of the Week earlier this week, and probably could have been an Offensive Player of the Week every week. But you got it for defense.
Yep.
And I had a chance to vote this week, though, with selecting the Player of the Week, though, that you have been playing in the secondary, that your services were needed, and then with Noah Quinn going down too, got to shore up the defense though. But you are the Defensive Player of the Week. Did you ever think you would get that award?
No, not really, because I've really been playing all my life at quarterback, so I didn't really think I'd be getting a Defensive Player of the Week award.
So, well, you've been doing this you've been coming to Pizza Inn with us for 3 years now. So that was another one of the reasons why I had to come up with new questions, because I've got oodles and noodles of questions.
So your old ones.
Yeah, that's it. That I had to keep you. I got to keep you guys on your toes right here and keep you going on that though. But just talk about, your thoughts. I know once the season's over, you can probably reflect better. But just think about your senior year right here. What you've learned. Do you feel like? I know you would like to have had more wins and all like that though. But are critiquing yourself, do you feel like that you have played like you were hoping you would play, or was there anything still out there on the table you wished maybe if you could go back and change anything?
Probably our first region game, and that really killed us. I mean, I wish we would have got that one and stuff, but I feel like I've learned a lot this season. I've learned a lot on how to be a leader during the summer and the spring. I've learned a lot during this regular season, how to be a leader even when things are not going good during the game or whatever. But I've learned a lot this year, and yeah.
How hard has it been, when you lost some teams to COVID and you had to, try to prepare? God, we had 1 week where we had 3 different teams we were going to play. And then having to go all over the world to play, that we went to Indian Land, which I thought we were going to have to go by covered wagon up there with them to get there and everything, though. Then we go to Robbinsville, and I enjoyed that trip. I mean, at first when I was saying, like, God, I really don't want to have to go here, but that ended up being a great experience. But just talk about, some of the teams that ended up on your schedule that originally you weren't going to play in those games that you had to play this year.
Well, first of all, credits out to them for letting us be able to get a game those weeks when we didn't have a game. It really helped us get ready for the next week. Maybe if we had a region game next week, it helped us stay bouncing around and on our toes during the week where we should have been off. But it was cool to go down there in North Carolina and then go to play Indian Land. That North Carolina game was pretty fun. It was a pretty close game. So
that was a great game to watch. That's one of the best high school games I've seen, though.
Yeah, I feel like we needed a game like that before we started the region. So yeah, it's been pretty fun this season.
All right, it's 4th and goal on the Chapman 1-yard line. There's 3 seconds to go in the ball game. You're down by 5.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call?
Probably I'm pitching that thing to Braxton. Let him run to the front pylon.
You gonna pitch it to Braxton?
Yeah. If he don't get tired on me, though. If he's tired, we're gonna have to go to someone else.
He may be jogging though. He may not catch up to it.
We might have to go to Mr. Dependable on that if he's tired.
I hate to say on that one right there, I got to put the ball in Dylan Ramirez's hands on the keeper up the middle. I think he's going to find no knock on your 2 sidekicks over here. But, again, there's been several times when y'all have gotten the ball inside the 5 that I'm even said on the air, though, I'd run Dylan 3 straight times right here. And I'd run him till he gets in. And so that would be my call, but I just wonder what you call. Maybe the original play is to pitch it to Braxton, but you can call an audible at the line and keep it.
Yeah, definitely.
Or is it RPO?
I might fake it to him. Just
where you can read it, or you can pitch it or keep it.
Oh, yeah.
One of those. So then you've got a choice right there. He's over here flashing his Player of the Week sign.
Feeling good about himself.
Yes, that was his Offensive Player of the Week. So that one works right there, though. So again, the season's winding down right now, and we're going to let you be right here. Tell us a little bit about what you see in Chapman's defense. I'm not going to let you give away all the secrets right now, though, but what have you seen watching film on them?
They're definitely they're definitely good. They're definitely a really good football team, and but I feel like we'll be able to definitely score on them because they've lost a lot of people. They had a lot of seniors last year. I at least remember those two big linebackers they had last year, but they ain't there anymore. I feel like that was a big piece of their defense. And I feel like we'll be able to throw the ball around on them and run on them. So I feel very confident this Friday.
Are you looking forward to actually getting to play them under the lights this year? Last year you played them in the hot sun, and it was Braxton Turner's highlight film day that day where he was running up and down the field, and then he breaks his leg the next game. So that's what he does for an encore with that, though. But big game right there playing them, though. So, what are your thoughts? What's it going to take? What's going to have to happen to get the Centurions in the playoffs?
If we win out and Union beats Emerald, then we'll definitely be in playoffs. So the easiest thing to do is to win out. So
okay.
Basically, we just
if
gotta
Emerald
win this
wins,
Friday
it doesn't matter what we do.
But all we can do is what we can control. So that's to get that W on Friday.
Well, I got a good feeling. I think that the disappointments you guys have gone through, and I used to go through this in 37 years of coaching. Sometimes it's hard to understand, but sometimes the good Lord's got something bigger and better for us in store. And it could be on Friday night. It could be 5 years from now. But I think that something good comes out of every situation, whether it's good or bad, and the Centurions are due to have something good happen to them right there, though.
Definitely.
So, how much fun is it for you? And I know, gosh, that you take some shots back there.
Yeah.
And you sacrifice your body inside the 10 to try to score. How much fun has it been for you to get to level off and take out some of your frustrations and knock the daylights on somebody you get to play defense?
It's definitely been a whole lot funner to be able to knock somebody's head off on defense. Maybe after we don't get that fourth down or I throw an interception, I can just take it out during the play on tackling another guy and knocking their head off. So.
Well, it used to be when there was a big hit on the field. I only had two numbers to choose from. Well, it used to be just one.
Yeah.
It used to be Noah, every big play on defense, that he had creamed somebody. Then Braxton gets in on the act a little bit there. And then now I look back there in the big hits. Here comes number 4 right there.
Yeah.
So that's why I had nicknamed the three of y'all the Bruise Brothers.
The Bruise Brothers.
Because y'all were applying some bruises back there, though. But, and I think that's got to help, too, that I know that probably the recruiting process has been different this year because of the extra year that colleges are giving players for COVID. Yeah. And that's kind of – y'all have been at an unfair disadvantage this year because of guys getting that extra year. They want to take it and stuff like that, though. But I think you've had a great year this year. And again, I've enjoyed following your career. And, these two guys next to you, I love all three of you. I love you like you were my own right here, like you were my own players there. But I think you guys have done a great job this year in representing Broome High School. What has it meant to you to go out there as a captain? To represent Broome High School the times you have?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, just since when I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be a captain of a team, either it was in baseball, basketball, or football. But, it's been a whole lot of fun, and I've been taking it all in, man, just as much as I can right now before it starts to come to an end. But, yeah, man, it's all I've ever wanted when I was a kid. So it really touched my heart to be able to lead a team. So. Okay.
All righty, let's get to some of the fun questions. I know you've already studied up on what your teammates have said earlier here. So, all right, we're going to jump right in, though. What cartoon character do you identify most with, and why would you pick that one?
Probably Diego off Dora the Explorer, because I don't know if you know this, but I got a little Mexican in me, so.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if you know, because you probably didn't know because the last name gives it away.
Yeah, that tipped me off a little bit there. In your peanut gallery over here, I need to tell him to get back in your chairs or rolling on the floor over here. Try to control your emotions, guys. All right, so we'll go with that one then. All right, if you could make a rule for the day, and everybody had to follow Dylan's rule, what would your rule be?
Probably for them to do errands for me.
Run
They'll do
errands for you.
yeah.
Okay. He wants to be listened to. Teachers can't give homework for a day back there. And so you're going to make them run errands for you. That's
Yep.
the rule of the day. All right. That sounds good. We'll see what we can work out for that. All right. If you had to wear one set of clothes for the rest of your life, what would you wear?
Probably a hoodie and sweatpants.
Okay. So you and Cam are going to be shopping at the same store over there, though. Let's see what you can come up with on that. All right. If I gave you $40,000 to start your own business, what would you do with it? What would you start?
I would probably start. I don't know. Probably something with sports. Probably my own football company. My own gear. I have my own football.
Okay, your own brand name.
Yeah, own brand name.
Okay, and that kind of leads me to one of your next questions. If you have your own brand, what would be your logo or your thing? Not really a logo, but what would be your saying that goes with it? Like, the
Like Nike
Bounty
has
paper
just do
top.
it and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
just do it. Or Bounty the quicker picker upper or something like that. What would be your slogan that goes along with your brand?
Probably it would probably be hit hard, run fast.
Or what his backup one would be? There's a little Mexican in me.
Oh yeah,
That would be his
definitely.
slogan too.
Oh yeah.
So, okay. All right there, though. So, okay, what else do I have on here? All right, we're going to get you in on this one right here, too.
Okay.
So, next up is I've got this great big present for you. I've got you an elephant, too.
All right. Oh,
his is
gosh.
purple. His is pink. Your elephant, he is going to be orange.
All right, he's gonna.
Although I don't like orange. I hate
Yeah, I don't
orange.
like
So
them.
we'll.
Them Clemson Tigers.
Oh, God. They getting what they deserve this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
So, all right, yours is going to be garnet. How's that?
Oh yeah.
A garnet
I'll
elephant.
Take the garnet. I'll take
All
the
right. You can't sell him. You can't give him away, which I wouldn't want to do that. That would be my pet. But what are you going to do with that elephant?
I'll probably build him a big old house.
Okay.
Like a big old, how dogs have little dog
And
houses.
that would be, God, that'd be bigger than some people where they
yeah.
live.
Definitely.
A dog house there. What would you do with him? Will you
I'd probably train him.
You train him?
Yeah, I'd
they
probably
can do
train 'em.
tricks.
Oh yeah.
And they can do work. They're strong as can be, too. That's almost like having a bulldozer if you got one of those, that they do all kind of stuff like that, though. So,
If I ever come rich, they'll
Now-
be my protection.
there you go. That would work. Now, are you going to ride yours and get in on the elephant race with Cam and Braxton?
Oh yeah, mine's definitely gonna come out with the W.
Okay.
against theirs.
All right. Well, that ought to be interesting, though. But can't go wrong with an elephant. That I love elephants. I grew up on the carnival. My father was in the carnival business, so I like elephants. That they are good animals there. All right. Let's see what else I got here for you on my other things here. I think I've gotten the good ones off that sheet. Let's go to my next sheet here of the new questions. All right, if you were stranded on that island and you've got all the food, water, and shelter you need, what would you do to pass your time?
What would I do to pass my time?
If you're stuck on that island by yourself, what would you do?
Probably fish or hunt.
Okay.
I've never been hunting before, but probably
You
a
could
new
probably
thing to try.
You probably could, find you some bamboo, make you a spear or something like that.
Oh
and
yeah.
Try to go spear you something there, or you could do some fishing right there. Let's see right here. What animal do you think you're most like?
Probably a lion.
Because you're courageous.
Yep.
Okay, I got you on that one. Let's see right here. I've already asked that one right here. All right, let's see if you can do any better. If you're trying to describe to a 5-year-old child of what you do on Friday nights, what would you tell him? Which talking to Braxton's like talking to a 5-year-old child,
it definitely
trying to
is.
explain him. When you go in the huddle and have to explain
I'm
the play
tired.
to him right here.
Oh, I'm tired. Don't throw me the ball. I'd probably just tell them to if they were on offense, get this ball and just run until you get hit. That's
Okay.
what I tell them. That's what I tell Braxton basically.
All right. let me tell me some things right here. I want to know when you're in the huddle with these guys right here. Tell me some true life stories of what's said in the huddles out there. We all want to know this because we got some characters out there. But what are some of the conversations that go on in the huddle?
Well, I mean, we have all kinds of conversations in the huddle. We talk about stupid stuff sometimes. Like we'll be like, "What you doing after the game tonight?" It'll be like on a important down or whatever. We'll be like, "What you doing?" We'll be like, "Nothing, just hanging around."
Okay. I actually, this is a true life story too. When I was coaching at Dorman, we had the ball on the Spartan High 2-yard line, and we're getting ready to go into to score, to take the lead on them. And I had I look out there, one of my offensive linemen starts running off the field. And I'm like, what's going on? What's wrong right here? And so we had to call timeout. And I said, what in the world's going on? And he said, Jimmy yelled at me. That was the left tackle, and he was a left guard. And I said, if you don't get your tail back out of on that field, I'm going to do worse than that. But I didn't know if y'all ever had any yelling to hurt anybody's feelings or yelling about.
Yeah.
Whether Braxton comes back and said something about, why did you overthrow me? Or you said, why did you drop the ball when I put it right in your hands? Or why were you loafing on that route? Does that conversation ever come up in the huddle?
It does. It does for a little bit. Then we just forget about it, especially with our center. Oh, my gosh.
Paul Lee's an idiot. I taught Paul Lee.
Oh, an idiot.
I taught Paul Lee. I had Paul Lee when he was in the 6th grade. And he is crazy. That is one crazy dude right there. Huh?
He's a clown.
He's a clown. He was a class clown back then. But, yeah, I taught Paul Lee. And his father said that he thought that I'd said that his father's fine. Paul Lee is one of a kind. And there's no telling, with him snapping the ball, it's amazing you've taken as many snaps as you can from him. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't snap it and hit his own leg or something like that.
The whole line is one of a kind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The whole line is one of a kind.
Well, what were they saying in the huddle?
Oh, they say sometimes they ain't getting to play, man. They don't really talk much. I mean, Paul's really probably the only ones that really
is a talker.
Much. Oh,
Paul is a talker.
Trash talker. Oh, my gosh. I got to tell him to shut up so many times on the field. It's just,
I had to do that in the classroom,
I'm just used to it now.
I had to do that in the classroom. Paul, will you quit acting like an idiot and behave? But I had to tell him that over and over again. But Paul's a good guy. I like Paul. Well, we're going to move on now to your either-or lightning round questions right now. Are you a stay-at-home guy or go-out guy?
Stay at home.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. That's good.
Tails
a percentage.
Baby.
There you go. Fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
A Chinese or Italian?
Chinese.
Okay. Hunting or fishing?
Hunting.
Hugs or kisses?
Kisses.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
All righty. Let's see what our next one's going to be here. I'm going to get these out of the way. Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Comedy or mystery?
Comedy.
Boots or sandals?
Sandals.
Let's see. Singing or dancing? Would you rather be singing or dancing?
Dancing.
Okay. All right.
You got to see this video. We got to show you after.
Okay. All right. Board games or video games?
Video games.
Honey mustard or barbecue sauce?
Honey mustard.
Baseball or basketball?
Baseball.
Okay. Facial hair or clean shaven?
Facial hair.
Putting on your game face or your smile?
Game face.
Okay. Bracelet or necklace?
Necklace.
Sausage or bacon?
Bacon.
Scrambled eggs, fried eggs?
Scrambled eggs.
Internet or cell phone?
Cell phone.
Call or text?
Text.
Mild or spicy?
Mild.
Skydive or bungee jump?
Bungee jump.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
Roller coaster or Ferris wheel?
Roller coaster.
Okay. Let's see. Picnic or a nice restaurant?
Nice restaurant.
Last but not least, asking questions or answering questions?
Answering questions.
All right. Well, you've done a good job on them. Again, have enjoyed watching your career over the 3 years, and your teammates over here, y'all been a lot of fun to watch, and I've enjoyed being a part of your games every Friday night. You will definitely be missed next year. I'll miss. Y'all need to come back. We're going to miss y'all. I'm going to miss y'all that y'all have really it's been a tough year for all of us. And I've had a tough year with some things with our broadcast earlier in the year when we couldn't get a signal. It was really, really frustrating with that. And it's been a tough year, but y'all have brightened up my season in a lot of ways, and look forward to seeing you get the win at Chapman. I would love to see y'all beat that crowd probably more than anybody on that schedule this year. And I told y'all reasons why earlier there, but would love to see you guys get a chance to take it to the playoffs too.
I would.
Dylan Ramirez, and this is one you're going to have to listen to, was the defensive player of the week. Congratulations. Let me get your plaque. Job well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
All right, here we go right now. The Centurions are penalized, and that's going to move the ball back now. And it's going to bring up second down and about 13. Did not see what the call was. Man in motion this time. High snap. Ball's going to be handed off. Dewberry trying to turn the corner, looking for a block, and he's going to be tripped up after a short gain on the play. I'm trying to see if I can get the windows are really, really dirty and fogged up here. Third down, 12 yards to go. The Centurions seem to be really marching, and that penalty really threw a kink into the first possession here for Broome in the second half. Third down, 12 yards to go. Ball is back on the 25-yard line of the Centurions. Ramirez with the empty backfield, dropping back to pass, fires one up the middle, and it's going to be dropped by Braxton Turner. Off Braxton's hands, and it's going to bring up fourth down. He would have had the first down then, running just a little seam route up the middle of the field. He'd found the seam in the defense, and it's fourth down now. Centurions have already run a fake punt for a touchdown earlier in the game. Let's go down. And I think I'm having sound problems. I think I've got it back out right now, though. And we got to score 28-27 in our Union game now. Let me know if we're still having problems hearing. I think I've got that adjusted and fixed. The Centurions punt, but Union County's lead has been cut to 1 now, 28-27 in that ball game. So the Centurion punt is going to be down at the 33-yard line. That's where Chapman will take over on their own 33. And hopefully now the sound is back going again. Drew Saddles at quarterback, gives it to Miller. Miller up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Going to spot it at the 36 for a gain of 3. It's going to bring up second down and a long 6 or a short 7, whichever way you want to look at it. You can see the yardstick. So pass over the middle. It's going to be complete, and hanging on that jersey is Prater until Dylan Ramirez can come help him. That was just a quick slant that was right on the money by Settles, and Prater was right there with him and held on for dear life. Prater, smaller fella, that time held on till Dylan Ramirez could come give him some help, though. So it's a pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive now. Ball given to Miller. Again, Miller looking for a block, gets a short gain. Down to about the 34. Gain of 1 on the play. So it will bring up second down and a long 8 or short 9, however you want to look at it. Twins to both sides for Chapman, one back in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Miller again in the backfield. He's spinning forward on the play and going to be thrown down by a whole host of players. So it's going to be third down now. Third down and about 5 yards to go. Got a pretty good spot. Let's say at 3rd and 4 right here. Again, same formation. Twins to both sides, or 3 receivers. Looking to throw the quick slant again. He's got it, and he's gone. Touchdown. And we've got a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
This touchdown's coming back. An ineligible receiver downfield for Chapman. So it's going to be back. In the words of Steely Dan, we're going to backtrack and do it again. We're waiting for it to get marked off. So it's going to be marked back around the 33-yard line. So let's see what the Centurions can do defensively right now. Twins to both sides again. Settles. Looks over to get the play from the sidelines. And let's see, we never started the play clock, I don't think. Now the play clock's running. Dropping back to pass. Here Settles. Here's the rush coming. That ball's deflected. And it's going to be 4th down. Good pass rush then by Dewberry. Came on the rush. Along with, looked like big Mikey Whitlow was in the backfield putting heat on the quarterback too, though. But good pressure then. But the more important thing, getting their hands up, and that ball was deflected. So it's going to be 4th down, 9 yards to go right now. Don't know if they're going to punt right here or whether they are going to try a field goal. They're going to punt. They're going to try to put the Centurions deep. Beware of the fake right here. You got to beware of the long count. And there is the kick, and it's going to be pooch kicked. And it goes out of bounds inside the 10. So Chapman did what they wanted to do. So the Centurions will be starting deep in their own territory.
This Broome Drive is brought to you by Stewart Paint Service, LLC. For your interior and exterior needs for your home or your business, contact Frankie Stewart or Chase Bridges.
So, again, we're ready to start a Stewart Paint Service drive here. Centurions with the ball deep in their own territory. Starting on their own 4-yard line. They got 96 yards of field to work with right here. And on the carry right here for a short gain. And I believe it may have been a loss on the play. Dewberry lost his helmet. It's going to have to come out for a play. Checking in will be number 15 for the Centurions. That is Darren Crook. So it's going to be a loss of 1, ball back on their own 3. Centurions have a 2nd and 11 now. 3 receivers to the left. Dropping back to pass. Firing it deep up the field. And good effort then. And that was Wilkins, number 5, out around the 45, but just out away from the outstretched arms of Zion Wilkins. So it's going to bring 3rd down right now. Centurions need to try and pick up this 1st down and not let Chapman flip the field if Broome has to punt. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. The ball on their own 3-yard line. Ramirez. Lone back in the backfield. Drops back to pass. He's looking, fires it up the field. It's complete. Braxton Turner with the catch. That's a little Braxton Turner overdrive there. Move the chains.
It's another Pizza Inn 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn, located right across the street from the new Spartanburg High School.
Ball given to Dewberry. He's going to churn forward for a couple of tough yards there. So a short gain on the play. They're going to say a gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. Centurions signal into play. We've got 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in quarter number 3, and your score is 27-27 here on the Cleapers Construction scoreboard. Man in motion this time. Ball's handed off, looking for a hole, and trying to turn it up is Wilkins for a short gain. Zion Wilkins on the carry, the motion man then. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. You can see what they need there. Key possession here. Centurions started this drive on their own 4-yard line, have gotten it out to the 25, so they've at least gotten a little bit of field position if they should have to punt. Here comes the rush up the middle. Ramirez ducks it. He's going to run for it, and he slides. Don't know if he got the 1st down or not. Ball's going to be at the 31. Let's see what the spot's going to be right here. Officials are looking over at it. They're eyeballing it, and they're saying bring the chains in.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
So they're bringing the chains out right now. And we're going to take a look and see. First down, a pizza in, 1st and 10. Centurions keep the ball with a new set of downs now. So it is a pizza in, 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn. Clock running, 4:34. Again, Centurions are doing exactly what Coach Fleming wanted to do, keeping the clock moving, keeping possession, and moving the chains. Ball's going to be kept by Ramirez again. He's going to turn it up for a short gain on the play. Fake the handoff to Dewberry, slid in the hole there, and it's going to be a gain of about 1. So 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Three receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Dewberry in the backfield. On the option, the ball's going to be pitched and turning it up the field and getting across the 40-yard line. And let's see where he went out. That should be enough for the 1st down. Well, they're going to say it's just short. Ball's on the 40. It's going to be 3rd down and about a foot. You can see the 3rd down marker right here in our picture on the left bottom. That's what they need to keep this drive going. Braxton Turner with the play, checks back into the backfield now, along with Dylan Ramirez and Dewberry. High snap. Ramirez keeps it. He's up the field. He's in the secondary. He's going to run, trying to turn it on up the field, looking for a block. He's going down the sidelines and going to be run. Did he make it in? All the way, I think, to the 1-yard line. Let's see. Ball is going to be spotted on the 1. Good job then. I don't know who got down the field, but somebody sprinted down the field and gave him a great block for him to get it to the 1. It's going to be 1st and goal, ball on the 1. To the line of scrimmage, here come the Centurions again. Give Dylan a chance to catch his breath. Ball given to Dewberry. Dewberry up the middle. Touchdown, Centurions! Mason Dixon checks into the ball game now to try to add the PAT. Dewberry on the short run on the play. Snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:27 remaining in the third quarter, your score is Broome 34 and Chapman 27.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
Thank you. All righty, and on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard, we have a scoreboard update from Union County Stadium. Union County 35 and Emerald 20. So right now, Centurions on our Cleepers Construction scoreboard.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
And the onside kick did not go 10 yards. Chapman falls on it at the Broome 44-yard line. Mason kind of popped that one up. Didn't quite go far enough. They were hoping it would hit and roll, and it reverse rolled, and Chapman fell on the ball. So Chapman finds himself now trailing for the first time tonight.
This kickoff has been brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Go by and see our friend Terry Hall at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Boyne Springs.
All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Dropping back to pass, Suttles. He fires it over. He's got a man open up the sidelines, and he's slung down by Braxton Turner. That's his back out of the backfield then. That was Miller on the reception. And it's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball spotted on the Broome 40-yard line. Handed off to Miller this time. He's up the middle. He's going to get down to about the 34-yard line, and it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10. Quickly now, Chapman trying to pick up the tempo. Handed off to Miller again. Miller up the middle, and he's still pushing the stack. The stack's still going forward, and he's going to be close to another first down around the 23-yard line. They're going to move the chains again. Chapman trying to put the pedal to the metal now before Broome can get lined up. And we got flags on the play.
And this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
All right. The penalty is going to be on the Panthers. Mark it back 5. Ball's on the ground right now trying to pick it up. And he's going to be sacked back at the 38-yard line then. Drew Settles fumbled the ball on the snap, hit the ground. And coming in hot then was number 23, T.J. Hill. Gets him back there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Chapman Panthers. 2 minutes exactly remaining. Quarter number 3, Broome 34, Chapman 27. Out in the flat now, passing it down the middle. He's got a man open. He's going to the house. Touchdown. That time, the number one rule of a defensive back is don't get beat deep. And the Chapman Panther offensive player got behind the secondary man and caught it and went to the house. I asked this week in talking to Jay Prater, what is the rule? And he said, the coaches tell us every day, don't let the man get behind us, don't get beat deep. So that time, he got beat deep. On to attempt the PAT to try to tie things up.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
So the Chapman Panthers have come back and tied this score up with 1:47 remaining third quarter.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
All righty, the Chapman Panthers on to kickoff now. And we have got us a barn burner here from Panther Stadium in Inman, South Carolina tonight. The Chapman Panthers and the Broome Centurions are all tied up at 34 all here in quarter number 3. The quarter winding down, 1:47 left, third quarter action. And here is the kickoff. It's going to be an onside kick. And let's see what we got here. I believe we got laundry on the field.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
On the onside kick, the Chapman Panthers were offsides. So we'll do this one again, too. Centurions need to be alive. They've shown it once. They may come back and do it again. Chapman kicking off from their own 35-yard line now. He's approaching the ball, and it's going to be the end-over-end kick. Picked up by running back right there, looking for a hole to go. That's Wilkins. Wilkins gets it out with good field position out to the 42-yard line. And that's where Broome will start this drive.
This Broome Drive is brought to you by Stewart Paint Service, LLC. For your interior and exterior needs for your home or your business, contact Frankie Stewart or Chase Bridges.
All righty, so here we go. The Centurions now on offense. Tie ball game. Ramirez sends Cohen in motion right now and gives it to Carlos Cohen around the corner trying to run the jet sweep. He's up the field. He's going to get across midfield and down to about the 48-yard line of Chapman. That's going to be a gain of about 8 yards on the play. Let's give him 9. So Broome looking at a second down, 1 yard to go now. And Wilkins checks out on the play right here. The play, not sure what they got right here. The play clock never started. The clock keeper is going to sleep up there. He's enjoying the ball game, and he's not starting the play clock. So here we go. Wind the clock. Ball spotted at the Chapman 49-yard line. Ramirez throws it this time to Braxton Turner. He's got a block. And he's going to pick up the first down, though. Had Cam Moore, his buddy Cam Moore. That's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid out there. They wouldn't even know what I'm talking about if I told them that. But it's going to be where it's spotted. It's going to be a Pizza Inn, the 1st and 10. Well, they hadn't moved the chains yet. Let's spot the ball and move the chains. And we're going to move it some more. We're going to get.
And this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn.
All right, here we go. Ramirez throwing the hitch and go out there. Oh, he couldn't quite get it to Cohen on the play. The hitch and go play. Centurions were given the 15-yard penalty against Chapman, given 15 yards, have the ball 2nd and 10 on the Chapman 31-yard line now. You see our score. We've got 43.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. Trying to get the camera where it's not running into this window up here. They put poles in windows. I don't know who designs press boxes, but they don't think about this. High snap, brought down. Ball's fumbled. It's on the ground. Let's see who's got it. The Chapman Panthers get it. Broome had the ball down inside the 30, and Dewberry coughs it up then. It was kind of a high snap. The timing was thrown off on everything. Again, it all started with a high snap. Dewberry got it, would have had the first down, but the ball squirted free, and the Chapman Panthers fell on it. So that is the first turnover of the game tonight. And Chapman takes over now on their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw the ball. It's the quick slant over the middle. You got to tackle him. You can't play bump cars with him. And it's going to be a Pizza Inn 1st and 10 on the quick slant. Defensive player, you got to stay with your man. Ball's going to be spotted now out at the 43-yard line. In the backfield this time. The quarterback's going to keep it. He pitches it out. And we've got laundry on the field.
And this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
It looks like the flag will be, let's see what the officials are going to call here. They're going to march it back against the Chapman Panthers. And it's going to be spotted back at the 42-yard line. Did not see what the call was, but we'll take it. So it's going to bring up 1st down and 11 now. Twins to both sides for Chapman. Settles, looks over to get the play. He's got Miller in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Miller right here. He breaks the tackle. He's up the middle. He's still breaking tackles and going to spin down about the 35-yard line. And that's going to probably do it for the third quarter now. And so clock's going to run out. So with the end of 3 quarters, your score is Chapman 34, Broome 34. We'll be back with all the fourth quarter action in just a minute. So, welcome back here. Your score right now going into the fourth quarter is all tied up. And I think we just got a score a minute ago. Your score from Union County is Union 41-20 is our score that we're looking at right now. So they're taking a while getting the ball spotted, but the ball is going to be 1st and 11 or 1st and 10. They got it back now. They had the markers off. The ball is on the 36-yard line now. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter on this play. Running up the middle, looking for a blocker, getting down inside the 10. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Chapman. That's Miller on the return. He takes it right up the middle, and Chapman retakes the lead. So, PAT coming up now.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
And the PAT is up and good. So on your Cleepers Construction scoreboard now, the Chapman Panthers have retaken the lead at 41-34. Again, a score from Union County is Union County 41 and Emerald 20. So just kind of seeing now how things are playing out, though. We've got 11:52 to go in our ball game, and I think we got a lot of exciting action still going on. Centurions return team is on the field now. Again, want to take an opportunity to thank all of our sponsors who have been here with us. You can see their names right here, but these are the people who make our broadcast possible. Be alive for the onside kick. They tried it last time when the score was tied. Don't know if they'd do it again now, but let's see where they kick the ball. It's going to be a high kick. Oh, mercy. And what a hit over there. Hall took the ball, and he got hammered. And the Centurion fans are not happy about that one. Number 13 then let the ball hit to see if it's going out of bounds. That is Matthew Hall, and he got clocked as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't tell if he was already out of bounds or not, but it was a very hard hit over there on the sidelines in front of the Chapman bench. All right, Centurions trail by 7 with 11:49 remaining in your ball game, 41-34. Broome on the attack right now. Have 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ramirez gives it to Dewberry in the middle. He's up the middle. He's off to the races again. Jameer Dewberry with the pizza in. 1st and 10. Move the chains. Ball's going to be spotted out at about the 41-yard line. Centurion offense in full gear right now. High snap. Ramirez is going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle. He's got positive yardage. He's breaking tackles. He's still going. He's still going. Finally going to be run out of bounds. They couldn't get him down. And it's going to be another Pizza Inn 1st and 10. I thought for a minute there was a flag on the play, but one of the players for Chapman lost his shoe. So Centurions trying to rebound and put together their own drive now. Broome is only thing that stopped Broome drives was a fumble on their last one. But the Centurions have been moving the ball, and the high-octane offense has been in full gear. Ball snapped. Ramirez keeps it this time and had nowhere to go that time. A lot of penetration then. He's going to be dropped back at the 35-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 14 now. Play being signaled in from the sidelines now. Three receivers to the bottom of the screen, one up top. Ball's going to be thrown to Braxton Turner looking for a blocker. He's running up the middle. Braxton Turner off to the races. Braxton Turner, touchdown Centurions! So Braxton Turner on the 40-yard touchdown pass shows his speed. So the argument will go on between him and Dewberry on who was the fastest guy on the team. On that play, it was Braxton Turner. So Mason, the magician, Dixon on to attempt the PAT. Snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Centurions have come storming right back.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant, located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
All righty, so your Kleeper Construction scoreboard now says the good guys in the blue and the gold, the Broome Centurions 41, and the bad guys in the navy blue and orange 41. 10:29 remaining in your ball game. And Mason Dixon, the magician, is looking to perform a little magic on his kickoff. Do not know where it's going to go. Mason is not kicking this one off right now. We got a different kickoff, and this is going to be a high kick. It's going to be pooch kicked and going to be caught and not knowing where to go with it and going to be driven back. But this time ran a little different play then.
Union's done, 44-20.
Is the final?
44-20.
Okay, our final score in tonight was Union County 44-20 over Emerald. We'll see what that holds. Don't know what that's going to mean, but all that means right now is if the Broome Centurions win this game tonight, they're in the playoffs automatically. You don't have to go to a tiebreaker. Miller is going to be grabbed in the backfield and drugged down on the play. Momentum right now has swung back and forth, and right now the Centurions throw Miller for a 2-yard loss. Second down, 12 yards to go. Settles, drops back to pass, throws it in the flat to Miller. Miller trying to break a tackle, stiff-armed the man back here. Let's see where he went out of bounds. And they say he went out of bounds at the 45-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 8 for the Chapman Panthers. 9:50 remaining in your ball game. Settles dropping back to pass, looking for receiver. He's got a man open deep down the middle of the field. He's going to the house, touchdown. Wow. Settles that time found number 6, That is Cunningham down the field that he had beat the defender, and he takes it to the house for the touchdown. PAT is pending.
This extra point is brought to you by the Crawford's Restaurant located in Cowpen, South Carolina. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Come by and see Travis Blackwell and his crew for good food, good friends, good fellowship. The Crawford Restaurant, proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics.
The PAT is up and in good. So on
this scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
All righty, that brings us right now. If the season ended today and this score stayed like it is, Chapman 48, Broome 41, but it's not going to stay like this, then we would have a three-way tie for that playoff spot. Union County won 44-20, and I'm not sure what the points are going to be right there. So it will be rather interesting here. So the best thing the Centurions can do is just win the game and win and you're in. Win and you're in. It's as simple as that right here. Chapman set to kick off. Going to be a high kick. Caught on the return now, trying to get up the field. And it's going to be number 13. That is Hall, Matthew Hall. And he gets it out to about the 36-yard line. Again, good play then by Matthew Hall on the catch of the high pooch kick and gets positive yardage on the play. Centurions offense back on the field now. Cam Moore, number 3 in the slot flanker position. Braxton Turner catches the ball. He gets a block right here. Braxton's off to the races again. He gets out to the 42-yard line. Nice block then by Zion Wilkins, number 5. Great block then. And again, these receivers, every one of them, do an outstanding job of blocking for each other and blocking for the running backs. It's not just the linemen that have to block. It's the guys out there who catch the ball are also well-coached blockers too. H-back formation now. Turner goes in motion. Ball's going to be handed off to Dewberry. Dewberry up the middle. It gets out to about the 39-yard line, and he's going to be about a yard short and bring up third down right now. Third down and about a yard and a half to go. Centurions are more than likely in two-down territory. Play being sent in now. You can see the distance between the marker and the pin. 12 seconds on the play clock, 8:23 on the game clock. Ramirez on the option right here. He's going to turn it up. He's going to turn forward, and it's going to be close. He was fighting with everything he had. He's going to be a little bit short, it looks like. Fourth down and about a yard to go. You see right here the distance. Centurions will go for it here. Dylan Ramirez was fighting and clawing for everything he could get on that one. I'd run him again. The kid's tough. I'd run him again. Let's see what they're going to call. 16 on the play clock right now to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Centurions. 2 receivers up top. Ramirez is going to keep it. He runs it off tackle. He's got the first down and going to be knocked out of bounds. Dylan Ramirez, when the game's on the line, I want the ball in that man's hands right there. He's a winner, and he's a tough kid. He can get it done. Move the chains. 1st and 10.
And it's another Pizza Inn 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn, located right across the street from the new Spartanburg High School.
All righty, here we go. Ball spotted over the Chapman 44-yard line now. New set of downs. Braxton Turner. And he's going to be thrown back. And a little aggressive extra play then. Going to be sacked on the play, but the fans didn't like it, and I didn't particularly care for it. A little extra after the whistle blew, throwing Ramirez down. It's going to be 2nd and 20, a loss of 10 on the play. 6:52 remaining in your ball game. Clock running, 48-41. Centurions trail. Ramirez dropping back to pass. Rush throws it sidearm, and it's going to be caught by Cohen. Cohen breaks the tackle. He's up the sidelines. He's still turning. He's going to fall forward, and that was an aggressive hit right there too, leading with a helmet. It's going to be close to the first down. They're going to say it's 3rd down and about a yard to go right now. Ramirez with a sidearm throw and great hands by Carlos Cohen. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Centurions on the march. Ramirez keeps it. He's got the first down, and he goes down to about the 34-yard line. Dylan Ramirez is just playing tough football tonight. The whole Centurion team showing grit and determination and just playing hard-nosed football. They know what's on the line. A chance to play in the state playoffs next week. It's a Pizza Inn 1st and 10. In motion is Braxton Turner. Looking to fire the ball. He's going to run it again. Ramirez makes a move. He's going to get positive yardage. Dylan Ramirez did not see anybody open, and he tucks it and runs for positive yardage. Just a gain of about 7 on the play. Is going to bring up 2nd down and 3. And we got laundry on the field.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
And let's see what this call is going to be right here. It's against Chapman, I know that much, because the referee is set to go. Chapman players are starting to backpedal. Waiting for him to mark it off. And there goes the penalty being stepped off against, and it's 15 yards against the Chapman Panthers. So it's going to be a Pizza Inn 1st and 10 tacked on to the play. Ball spotted on the Chapman 17-yard line. 5 minutes exactly remaining in your ball game. Centurions trail by a score, but knocking on the door. In motion. And let's see what we got. Timeout Broome.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
All righty, we're going to quickly go down the line here for all of our sponsors, starting first with Memories Entertainment, LLC, Zaxby's, located in several locations in Spartanburg County. And again, want to mention, if you are looking for a job, they are hiring right now. I know the owner personally, Stuart Coates, great place to work. The Broome Athletic Booster Club, by the Pizza Inn, by Kleeper Construction, Shane Kleeper and Company. The Crawford Restaurant, located in Cowpens for great food. Stewart Paint Service, LLC. Larry's Trophies, who does all of our awards that we give. Faces of Total Victory, K.O. Sullivan with the women's ministry and the upstate up here for the colleges and high schools athletes, female athletes. Concoction Ministries, Bill Cox is preparing for Christmas presentations. Will come to your church with his presentations. Go to concoctions.com and buy. Again, we got Larry's Trophies in there again. So, again, Terry Hall and company, Christopher, and all the people there do a great job of our plaques. But thank you to all of our sponsors. We hope we get to see you again next week on Cox Sports Broadcasting. Back to action. Here we go. Centurions have a first down. The ball is on the – trying to see exactly where it is right now. Braxton Turner in motion, high snap. Ramirez is going to be slung down in the backfield then. They got to stop that penetration. That defensive line is just getting through too quick. And back to the 20-yard line then. It's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7. Chapman defense trying to get the stop here. Broome down deep in Chapman territory. 4:22 remaining in your ball game. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. Pass is going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up third down and about 15. 2 down territory for the Centurions. Let's see what Coach Bridges and the offensive staff digs on right now, can dial up on a 3rd down and 15. Ball on the Chapman 19. Huge play coming up right here in our game. Ramirez looking to throw. He's going to get hit again. He's not getting any time at all. The offensive line is just not slowing anybody down. It's going to be 4th down now. 4th down, and the ball's going to be spot all the way back at about the 22, but Dylan Ramirez is not getting any help from his guys up front right now. That they are just getting manhandled by the Chapman defensive line. 4th and 25. The ball is on the 27. 3:33 remaining in your ball game. High snap, Ramirez dropping back. He fires it up deep for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open and couldn't get it to him. Laid it out there, so on downs, the Chapman Panthers will get the ball back. Defense has got to come up with a stop and force a turnover here, or can force a punt. 3:18 remaining in your ball game. Up the middle. That's Miller. Miller breaks it outside. Miller up the sidelines, and he's going to be drugged down at the Broome 46-yard line. So it's a pizza in, 1st and 10. New set of downs now, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Defense got to get a stop. Ball given this time to the backfield, running back, that's Miller again, stretching his jersey. He's going to get it down close to another first down. Okay, this is when you got to really reach for it. Centurions need to get the ball back. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. Chapman going to take their time. They got 22 on the play clock, 2:38 and counting in your ball game. Broome has 2 timeouts left, but you don't want to use one right now. And let's see what. Don't know what stoppage of play was right here. Centurions have 2 players coming out. And they're going to wind the clock now. They're giving them a new play clock? Wow. Don't know about that, why they reset the play clock all over again. So they got a new 35 seconds to burn. Down to 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Broome Centurions. And pushing forward, and we got laundry on the field.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
All right, it's going to bring that one back right there. We've got a holding penalty called on Chapman. And it's going to set that one back and make it 2nd down and long. So let's see if that stops the clock on the play, the penalty, or whether they'll wind the clock. Let's wait and see. He's saying wind the clock now. The clock's running. Centurions right now would probably want to use a timeout after this play. 1:37, 14 on the play clock. They're telling them to run the clock down. 6 on the play clock, settles in the backfield with Miller, gives it to Miller. Miller breaks it in the open. Miller across the field, he's going down, and he's going to be tackled down around the 10-yard line. Wow, not what you wanted on that play, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Chapman Panthers. Clock running right now, 1:13 to go. 21 on the play clock. Less than a minute to go. And timeout is called now by Chapman with 53.5 seconds remaining.
This timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. And when you're at Royal Stadium, take time out to stop by the Broome Athletic Booster Club stand to check out the latest in the fall Centurion apparel.
All righty. Our situation here, the Centurions trail 48-41 with 53.5 seconds remaining. Union County beat Emerald tonight 44-20, which if Chapman can hold on right here, there's going to be a three-way tie for that playoff situation, and it gets into points on a tiebreaker that can be rather interesting. So I don't know how this is going to work. They go to defensive points allowed, so it will be interesting to see what happens. So here we go right here. First and goal at the 9, 53.5 seconds to go. Centurions have 2 timeouts left. And let's see if they're going to just take it and take a knee right here and try to make them burn the timeouts, or what they're going to do. Out of the shotgun, settles, gives it to Miller. Miller up the middle. And he's going to be down right there, does not get in. Clock's running, 42 seconds to go. They have not started the play clock. The guy's been asleep on the play clock all night long. Second and goal at the 2. And it looks like the clock's going to run out here. And your final score tonight is going to be the Chapman Panthers 48 and the Broome Centurions 41. We'll see if the playoff scenario will hold up. Special thanks tonight goes to all of our sponsors. Again, your final score tonight is Chapman 48 and Broome 41. Again, thank you to these people who have made our season possible. Hopefully we'll see you next week. This has been a Cox Sports Broadcasting production.